So just, going through the process, what really stood out to you about Jack Kaiser and, what he could maybe bring to the table? And then what have you seen working with him so far?
Jack Kaiser, first and foremost, is super high level intelligence, problem solver, communicator. And by the way, he was able to still get people down on the ground and be athletic and be a high quality football player. So that combination is not a given. So he also did it on the championship team. So what he was able to do during this time there was impressive, and I think it translated to what we do in our league.
Absolutely. And then kind of similar question for Jalen McLeod, just obviously, going through, I know he played kind of a different role at Auburn where sometimes he was off ball, sometimes he was on the edge. Just what did you see from him and what's it been like working with him so far?
We were looking for his versatility. He brings a unique skill set where, for lack of a better word, he's a hybrid type guy. On a given down, the offense has to identify what position is he, because we can get into so many different looks with somebody like that that's on the field. Should we say he's down? Is he a linebacker? Is he dropping? Is he blitzing? That kind of weapon is pretty cool to have. He's still in the middle of learning it all, but I think once he clicks, it'll be pretty good.
And there's not many guys like that in college, are there, who are legitimately playing two different positions like that?
No. And he and like you said, he did it at a high level. So that's what we're excited to get our hands on him.
Absolutely. Just two more from me, Coach.
No problem.
Ventrell Miller last year was able to kind of get his first real reps on defense. What have you seen from him? And I know his enthusiasm is always a big thing for him.
Ventrell Miller is a ball of energy, and he's a top-notch person. He's a glue guy on the whole team is what I'm learning. You see him walking around on the field, he's friendly with everybody. Like, he has a relationship with everybody, and I think once again in the linebacker room, that's big. Just that positive energy that he brings, and by the way, he's a really good football player. He has high level instincts. I think a lot of the strengths that he brings, you don't see all of those because we don't have our pads on, but he's made huge improvements. I'm happy where he's at right now.
Last year, one of the guys told me in the locker room that his nickname was Missile. Like, not even just for on the field, like it's just how he moves, like in general.
and that's something that I think you can only mess up as a coach.
100%.
When you got a guy that's not afraid to cut it loose, put him in situations where he can use that, and we will.
Absolutely. Last one for me, Coach. Having two guys inside who have both started a lot of games in Foy and Devin, just what kind of duo is that to you? And them having that experience, how much can that help you guys?
It helps a ton because there's a lot of things as coaches that we teach, but you also want your guys to have background knowledge. Because you're gonna be able to cover a lot of things with the time that we spend with them, but to have that experience, it saves time and it allows those guys to be more efficient. We've been able to install things with them much faster than we normally would if they were younger guys. I'll put it that way. So to me, that's a huge advantage.
Absolutely. Thanks, Coach. I appreciate it. Nice meeting you.
Good to see you.